Hello, everyone. This is Michelle Metzger, Senior Director of Communications for Reliant Rehabilitation. I wanted to take just a few minutes to go through the Refreshed for 2020, a Year of Wellness campaign. This is a Healthy Living for Seniors, and it's designed to be a census development tool for our therapy team to partner with our facility teams and produce a monthly event on a wellness topic. And we have designed this whole program for you to make it easy. In its entirety, the whole program is designed to take no more than about 15 minutes a week of your time, and then about a 1 hour period for the event itself. So I'm going to talk about it. We have two sides to this program. There's the wellness side, which the facility team has received, and this includes more consumer-focused topics and a poster that can be displayed in a common area of the facility. There's also an outline of some fun events, and we support these on the Online Resource Center, which I'll go through later. And then on the therapy side, you have received a program guidebook that has informational posters, and as well as a sample invitation for the wellness event and a timeline for execution and how to actually go about that event. So here's basically what the kit should look like. You will receive the guidebook with the posters and the sample invitations, and then the facility team will see their guidebook with the sample fun cards and the posters for their side, as well as a few extra fun things like the Year at a Glance pedal wheel, which contains a snapshot of each month's activities. And then on the far right, you'll see the Online Resource Center preview, and I'll go through that later in the call. So for the therapy edition, as I mentioned, you're receiving the sample invitations, and then your posters are more clinical in nature, so they have a lot of anatomical drawings and some other things that are more clinically focused. Then on the therapy guidebook, these are the types of contents that are here. You're going to have some educational content, as well as a timeline for executing the wellness event and information about the flyers and those supporting tools that we've designed for that. On the wellness side, for the facility team, there's a Year at a Glance planner, which is a pedal wheel that has a little snapshot of each month's activities. Then there's some push pins and some Sharpie markers. These can really just be used in conjunction with the program, or they can be used as giveaways, or they can be distributed around the community just to help spread some year wellness cheer and happiness in the facility itself. There is a Let's Have a Little Fun card, which has some non-traditional holidays. We've picked about 5 to 6 holidays a month that are on the event calendars. They're things that are not necessarily the traditional holidays. We automatically assume that you're going to celebrate Christmas and New Year's and the traditional holidays, 4th of July. So we've supplemented that with some more off the beaten path ones like Chinese New Year and National Puzzle Day. There's Elvis Presley Day and all kinds of fun stuff that's here for you to celebrate. And we have supporting tools online for that as well. The wellness posters are a little more consumer focused, so they're not as clinical as the therapy posters by design. So they can be displayed in a common area and be a little more cheerful. Their guidebook also includes some educational content about that month's topic, and then it gives a preview for what the therapy team's working on with the wellness event and their theme as well, and some other little did you know topics and tips for the month. So just going through the months individually, in January, the wellness theme, or the theme for the therapy team, will be Happy Resolutions for a New Year. And you'll see we have the fun events, National Spaghetti Day, Rubber Ducky Day. Again, these really non-traditional things, and we've got some supporting tools online for those. And then their content is obviously focused on the healthy resolutions, while ours for the therapy team is focusing on reducing pain naturally. So natural pain management techniques, and you'll see in the online kit to order the promo kit, there's a option for this lovely invitation. We have everything there for you to order this. You will not have to print it yourself. You won't have to design it yourself. You literally just go online, fill in the fields for the time, date, location, and the RSVP information, and we will ship it to you. We just need you to go on by the deadline to get that. Then there's the therapy poster, which is a little more clinical in nature, and then there's also a handout that goes to attendees for that event. February is Heart Month, and so we're focusing on Heart Month on both sides of this kit. So the wellness is 8 Sweet Ways to Love Your Heart, and on the therapy side, we have Knowing the Facts About Heart Disease. So, and then the wellness event would be, again, the sweet ways to love your heart and simple ideas to prevent heart disease. March is pulmonary health awareness and disease awareness. So we are talking about breathing easy, and our Let's Have a Little Fun card includes National Puppy Day and Oreo Cookie Day and just some interesting little topics there. And then really focusing on proper breathing and some other breathing exercises to help expand lung capacity. On the therapy side, we're doing an anatomy of lung disease and lungs. And then also the event that month is breathing techniques to keep your lungs healthy as well. April, stress reduction all around. So we are, ways it's best to de-stress. On the consumer wellness side for the facility team, there's just 25 excellent ways to crack stress, kind of combining the Easter theme as well as the stress reduction theme. And then on the other side, we've got, let me get back to that slide. Therapy side, we're doing the best to de-stress here, and then paying attention to these signs of stress. So this is just some other ways that stress manifests itself in the body that you may not be aware of, but a stomach ache or a pounding heart or some other things could be signs of stress. So our wellness event this month is great tips to reduce and manage stress. For May, we're doing Stroke Awareness Month and striking out against stroke. So we have a nice bowling theme and some good ideas to ways to manageable risk factors for stroke. And on the therapy side, we're talking about warning signs of stroke, so you can recognize how to tell someone may be having a stroke. And then that's also the topic for our wellness event that month. In June, we're talking about safe ways to enjoy the sun and ways that we are aging on the inside and out from the sun and ways to prevent that and to protect the skin. And on the therapy side, we're talking about some fun indoor therapy activities. So while we can enjoy the sun for a little bit, it can start getting hot. So here's some fun things we can do indoors. In July, it's Let's Have a Little Fun. And so we have Beat the Heat and the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. And then on the therapy side, it's the signs of dehydration. These, again, are things you may not realize that, dry skin or dry mouth or no tears could also be a sign of dehydration. And then with all this talk about the heat, we are suggesting an ice cream social to talk about hydration techniques and these signs of dehydration and the signs of heat stroke and heat exhaustion. August is social isolation. That's what we're focusing on. So we're going to, on the wellness side, we're offering some lighthearted ways to include others in daily interaction, just to kind of be more inclusive. And then on the therapy side, we are focusing on understanding loneliness and ways you can help. But then our wellness event is pretty lighthearted on this one. It's Adopt a Grandparent. So since August is also the month that schools are getting ready to go back in session, kids are coming back from summer break and summer vacation, this could also be a good thing to do to involve some local preschool or local elementary school to come and adopt a grandparent this month. September, on the wellness side, we're working on healthy aging. It is Active Aging Month, and so we want to celebrate some ways to grow old great, so to speak. And then on the therapy side, we're focusing on fall prevention, and this is great tips to avoid taking a spill. And on the wellness side for October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and actually we have breast cancer awareness on both sides, and we have just an inspirational quote from Helen Keller as the theme for our poster on the wellness side. And then on the therapy side, we have the signs and symptoms of breast cancer. And then our event this month is very special. It's an afternoon tea for breast cancer survivors and one to remember those that we've lost to that battle of breast cancer. So very touching event, we hope, for you and your teams. November, on the wellness side, we are focusing on the amazing power of thank you. So being grateful, and who knew that there were actually some health benefits of gratitude. And we've outlined some of these great benefits, reducing stress, increasing energy, getting better sleep, just for all practicing an acts of gratitude. And then on the therapy side, we're focusing on diabetes awareness this month. And to support that, we're knowing the signs of type 2 diabetes, and then offering a cooking workshop and how to prepare a diabetic-friendly Thanksgiving meal. And then the promo kit, when you order the promo kit, you also this month would be able to order some copies of our diabetic-friendly Thanksgiving cookbook, which offers some family favorites, some longtime traditional dishes, but made in a way that's diabetic-friendly. For December, we have a few bonus items as well. While we're focusing on Alzheimer's, we kept the wellness poster a little more lighthearted about making memories and some kind of ideas and tips to make a few little memories to go on an adventure, read a favorite family story, or record a family story, and some other great ways to do that. And then because it is also Hand Washing Awareness Month, we have included a couple of bonus flyers for how to wash your hands properly that have some double-sided face tape on the back and can be hung up in the restroom. So there's a couple of those in the wellness kits for our facility teams. And then on the therapy side, we're taking the dive into Alzheimer's a little deeper and offering an Alzheimer's family support group. And this may be something that you decide to do monthly or weekly, depending on the needs in your community, but at least we can kick it off here in December. And then what we've also offered is a bonus flyer, and there's a copy in your book, but then also you can order extra copies of it online. And this is really a guide for supporting a loved one as the disease progresses. And I know most families that I know and have talked to, when their loved one is suffering from Alzheimer's, they're kind of lost. They don't know what to do, and the disease is progressing, and they want to still interact and still make memories with that person, but they don't know how. So this little guide really kind of outlines the different symptoms of those final 4 stages of Alzheimer's, and then also offers some suggested activities that you still can do with your loved one that mean something to them and something to you, and you can still make memories and cherish that time you have together. So I mentioned the Online Resource Center a couple of times. You basically would go to AYOW.com, and there's a nice green bar for how to log in to the site, and you can go and create your own account by clicking register, and then you should be able to just enter your email address and choose the username, and you should be in the site. I actually manage the users on the back end, so don't worry about, if we're changing, customers or onboarding, offboarding, I'll take care of all that. Don't worry about that at all. And then on the site, you will see that there are social media graphics to support every fun holiday. There's already pre-done PDF and Word versions of the educational articles that are offered in the guidebooks. And then the most important thing for you that's available in the Online Resource Center is this link to order your promo kits every month. So when you go to order your promo kit, you can just click these links and you'll be sent straight to the survey tool to populate all of your data that you need for your monthly event. And then we will ship the kits to you. You don't have to do anything except just click a few buttons and enter some text. So the next steps for you after you've finished listening to this recording is please discuss the January wellness event with your team as quickly as you can and decide the following. What time and day will you hold the event and where? Is it something you can hold in your therapy gym? Is it something you need to hold and talk to the community about holding in the activities room or the dining room or the private dining room? And then who's going to present your topic? Each topic every month, so as you saw from the outline, we have some that are cardiac, we have some that are pain management. You may have someone on your therapy team who's very passionate about that topic. I would highly encourage you to let them step up and present that. Each topic, we've supplied an informational sheet for you to hand out. And truly, if you want to just read the sheet and talk about it with your people, that would work as well. So we're trying to make this as easy for you as possible. So again, as I mentioned, log on to AYOW.com and create your account, just register, and then click through to January and order the promotion kit. And that actually needs to be ordered by Tuesday, as we're trying to consolidate all this and get it ready. We also are offering some promotional items. These are at an additional cost for the facility teams. If they want to order a batch of rubber duckies, we have them available to support the Rubber Ducky Day in January. We can get those in their hands in time to celebrate that day, but we will need those orders for January and February promo items by December 31st, and they just need to go on with a credit card and they can order however many they would like to order. For the promotional kits, though, there is no charge because this is a program cost for us supplying this program, so we will handle all that on the back end. You don't need to put in your own credit card. Again, as I mentioned, just go into the survey tool and fill out a few forms, and then you're done. So that is it for our overview of the A Year of Wellness program. We appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing all kinds of great things from the field and appreciate everything you do every day. Please let me know how I can help. Thank you. Bye.